Hi everybody, Tim Wilson here. I just thought it would be fun to go through my process of building arrows. I just built up some brand new Easton 2712s for indoor NFAA competitions, and I thought I would just take you through the process and explain a little bit to you the components that I use, how I put my arrows together. There's so many different ways to fletch arrows, different strategies, different techniques, and I just thought it might be kind of fun to see what I do. So here you go. Here's the process that I use to make my arrows. So as I said, I'm using the Easton 2712s. I have them cut 31.5 inches from the end of the shaft where the point goes to the end of the bushing. I always spin them to make sure they're nice and straight. This is just a cheap spinner. I've got a G5 tool. It's a company that makes it, just used for squaring the ends of the arrows. One side of that has a sort of a blade for aluminums, and if you flip that around, it has some kind of a gritty surface to square up carbon shafts. So either way, that's what I use all the time. I'm using the TopHat LL Apex points, and these are some special points that TopHat made a few years ago that actually have some color on them. They made blue and gold, a bunch of different colors, and I love these gold ones, and so that's what I'm going to use. Now, you can go a little crazy with the blowtorch. You have to be a little careful you don't overheat things, so I turn it way down so I don't heat it too fast. But you can burn yourself. So the trick here is to just get the point a little warm. Obviously, then there's a little delay, and the heat starts flowing toward the point. So you gotta, if you heat it too much, you're gonna burn your hands, and you can't pick it up if you don't heat it enough. I just like to get enough heat on it that the glue doesn't melt right away. This is just super cheap white craft glue, the kind you'd put in a glue stick just for craft applications. Walmart, wherever you get it, the cheapest stuff you can find. I really like it because it doesn't get too rigid. If you have a glue for your points, it gets really firm, like an epoxy, where when it hits the target, it can actually crack, and then the glue isn't holding anymore. So what I love about this craft glue is it stays relatively soft even once it's set up. So I just put the point in, I pull it out a little bit, give it a twist. I just want to make sure that every surface of that point is nicely coated. I've started using just recently custom-made wraps. They started making a clear wrap, which I'm using on my indoor arrows now. I've never used wraps before, but I've started using them because it just makes the fletching go so much faster. Before I started using wraps, I would use a little bit of sandpaper and just rough up the area on the shaft where I would be gluing down the veins, and that really helped the veins stick to the aluminum. The pure aluminum, I think it even has a little coating on it. It's really slick, and it can be hard to get veins to stick really well. But I found that with the clear vinyl wrap, it's practically invisible, and the veins just stick so well. They provide, you can get this little pad from custom-made wraps. You can actually see there's a little backing sticker there with the wrap itself, and then as you roll it, you're just sticking the wrap on the shaft, and then you can see I'm peeling off the wrapping, or the sort of the piece that you use to stick the wrap on. So anyway, it's really easy. Once you get the hang of it, it's super quick to do, and boy, the veins stick so fast, it really speeds things up. I'm a big Beiter fan. I use Beiter 19.2 insert nocks, and they're just so reliable, so solid. And because the 19.2s are an asymmetric knock, I actually use this little Beiter piece that clicks in and then creates a flush surface that really mounts into the VeinMaster Pro really well. I use Flex-Fletch vanes. I have for all time. They're absolute favorite. They're so durable, and they just never get bent out of shape. They always just bounce back and are perfect in shape. So I use the VeinMaster Pro. I love this jig. I love how I can set it up and then just use it. I just get repeatability with it. I'm doing a 4-degree left helical. Any glue, this is just standard cyanoacrylate super glue. Virtually any glue works. I've not found a real difference. The trick, honestly, is not getting too much. I always struggle getting too much glue on the veins, so I just try small little dots, like 4 of them, and then I just spread that glue out. Some people just use their finger and wipe their finger along. I just use the tip of the applicator and just get a thin layer. Again, it's so hard not to get too much. Clamp in. I love the Veinmaster. It slides in. You get exactly the same placement every single time. And with the wraps, they really stick quickly, a matter of a few seconds, and you get good adhesion from the wraps. And there you go. That's one. And then, of course, two more, and I'm done. So final product. Here are the gold points in these two-tone shafts. I think the gold and the black looks awesome, and I love the gold in the rest of the color scheme. I think these arrows look great. And then with the black veins, I think it looks fantastic. Flex-Fletch there. I love the new logo. Great job, you guys. And I think the blue Beiter insert nocks really polish it off. So there you go. That's my method.